on a new adventure.
Two for two trade, Cuckoo. Will be on that offlane DK, does go for the level 1 stun as well. I suppose that is pretty standard in the meta. It has been for quite a while, as even Zephyr's going to show up now. Does go for the level 1 Nightmare and just really wants to get as much damage as possible. Mavis, he's going to cop it. Though I don't think he dies, but it is going to be a lot of damage flying out. Can they get the body blocks? Not quite, but they have enough damage. Zephyr does pick up first blood here for the side of T1, and well, I'll be frank, John, that was not something I was expecting. It's a pretty passive lane thus far, as they haven't really made the big jump onto Force yet. I think it's going to be a little bit annoying here for Gabby, right? Because you want to go for the static link, but you've always got the swashbuckle away, as they do go for it now, but Force will immediately break it. Instead, though, Whitemon does find out Xavius, and even with the Fairy Fire, they're going to have plenty of damage. So never mind, T1 seemingly having a great old time at this top lane.
Put his body forward, he's not able to harass out Quaff. That leaves Force really vulnerable. He's a level behind now in the Pango. Whitemon's level 5.
They'll go after him every time. Is he... What? He uses Swashbuckle.
Compare that to Force's build up to Blink, which is still about 700 gold away. That's a lot faster. You're going to be able to get that Blink stun. You're not completely reliant on just the grip, and that's going to make Lelouch's game a lot tougher.
Speaking of Lelouch, there's the Orcan out from Carl, silencing him up, and they might just have much more damage than needed. As Lelouch is going to go down, and now T1 can even find Xavius on this IO, and Xavius, he'll be the second kill once again. You catch the Storm, you're going to catch the IO eventually.
But you're still going to need a BKB at some point, and T1 with that Blink, they're going for a smoke play.
And the BKB up on Gabby now. Perfect timing here for T1 as they do initiate, and who have they found? Oh, it's going to be Natsumi. That is the primary target you could have asked for, and they got exactly that as Mavis. Well, he couldn't really help on that Treant Protector. He's going to drop.
In fact, it doesn't feel like we're even seeing the strength of the Treant Protector. I feel like they've managed to counteract the Treant really well with Razor. You can chase him through the tree line with a static link and even with a plasma field giving you some vision. They will go for the defense here, but the tower does fall.
Nice stun, but Gabby's got that BKB up, and he'll just go right for the TP out, and then, oh, Whitemon, but no, a nice overgrowth. Mavis does catch out the Razor, but he's going to go for the link out onto Force. There goes Whitemon, and Natsumi's backed. He does not want to go much further as they actually catch out the Treant. Mavis to drop. Force, he'll keep trying to go on, but the Nightmare is there. Zephyr in trouble, but no, never mind. They've got the Storm Spirit now with the Sonic Wave out. They're going to kill off Lelouch another time. As T1, even with the bad fights, are still getting the positive end of things. Polaris, they're not going to take the bait yet. There's another 5-man smoke out. T1 will head back into that Radiant Triangle. Zip, Lelouch, not you, sir. Stun is there. They've got the silence down, and they're just going to blow him up. Mavis tried to help out with the overgrowth, but he's going to be relocated. This IO, he's trying his absolute best to get the relocate play out, but the problem is Lelouch is just dying way too fast, John.
Yeah, he has nothing. And they'll get the freebie and Xavius to clean up. 2 for nothing on the smoke, and smoke T1 just finding everything they could ask for. They find another.
Oh no, they got Natsumi now. No Fiend's Grip even necessary here to get the drow. As they will get another core off Polaris Esports, and John, we are 2 kills away now from your favorite time.
Oh boy. Just keep farming, keep building up. Again, that tier 2 has fallen. They caught out Lelouch.
Lelouch. Well, T1 just being very patient for that one, and it does pay off. Lelouch, another death on the board for himself, as now Mavis goes down. Carl just getting it by himself, and in they go, Natsumi. They've broken the gap here with Gabby, as they do try to tether, but now the double ulti is out, and Natsumi just melts. Even Force during the Rolling Thunder needs to just roll back towards the fountain.
I think that's the best way to use it defensively right now. It just doesn't feel like you're going to be getting much saving, because once the stuns are out, you're likely dead. T1 will go for a bit of a smoke play on the hunt here with Gabby, Whitemon, and Cuckoo. See if they find someone. Scan doesn't quite pinpoint anyone, but they're in a good position. Polaris in the smoke as well, Mike.
Yeah, smoke on smoke action, but there aren't many buybacks available right now for Polaris, and the jump is there. Cuckoo, he's found the IO straight off the bat. Meanwhile, Gabby's found Natsumi on the Drow Ranger. They've got the Fiend's Grip to boot now, and he just can't go anywhere. They are going to get wiped, and that's the GG call. It was just too easy of a game one for T1. And Polaris, I think they've got to rethink the draft, John. Especially the support duo. It just felt too defensive here from this Radiant end, and well, they were just never able to take off.
We'll see how long he can hold off. He should just focus on working the lane, getting the farm he can, and not really forcing the issue too much, because you give any openings to the OD, it leads to a faster meteor hammer, and the lane's kind of dead.
Oh, right on bot lane, gonna go down. Xavius just kept chasing him with the Mars, and well, Force even coming in with the Crypt Swarm to help out, and it was just barely enough to take down the Tree and Protector. Though it does seem like Mavis is gonna go for the deny perhaps, but no. Just gonna hang around with very little HP.
A tithe to the impurities.
Zephyr's gonna go for him. Mavis is actually just gonna tank through it with all the regen he has. Eventually, he will realize he cannot man-fight this, and in fact, Cuckoo's gonna join in. Mavis is gonna run right into him, and that's gonna be a free kill to go the way of Cuckoo.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate in terms of the ward placement here for T1. Their sentry's out of range of the opposite sentry. They will manage to chase down Natsumi, who does try to juke with the illusion, but it's not enough.
Cuckoo. Hey, Cuckoo just stuck to his guns there, John.
Yeah, and again, it's one of those things we talked about with PL. Up against the LC, you don't have much cooldown. You have a really long cooldown in Doppelganger in lane. It's very hard to just keep dodging out. There's so much sustain for Cuckoo and Zephyr when they press the attack on the eye with the tether. It's impossible to trade against this.
Yeah, it certainly is. And Mavis, he's going to find out the hard ways. He will die a second time. Third kill for Cuckoo on this LC. This could be a very, very good game for the offlane of T1.
The opposite mid-tier 1 with your Diabolic Edict. With Carl playing so well, I don't see that angle opening up, and they even have this early rotation out from Zephyr as well.
Oh, this could be very detrimental here for Lelouch, as they've got plenty of slow available, though Lelouch is going to try and turn and fight with that Pulse Nova, but the hammer's dropped. Carl is not playing around in this mid lane. He'll take a very easy kill onto that Leshrac, and he'll just keep going for the Meteor Hammer. And even if they don't come bot, they're going to just go mid instead with the Meteor Hammer. There's your X's amount. Waimon, he'll try to slow it down the best he can. Gabby's still around here, as they are going to TP one more down. T1 tower, though, still dropping, but the glyph has been popped as Zephyr's going to make his way over, but Polaris, they're looking for a big opening. Not going to find it quite yet. There's more TPs to come in. Carl is here. He'll go for the Astral. Onto who, though? Oh, they are already dropping Force. He was the one Astral up on that DP, but he's going to try and run another duel out. They got Zephyr on the Mars, or rather Xavius, and now they'll get Mavis on that Ogre. As the tier 1 tower does not drop, and even with that exorcism going, T1 were just so confident they could force the fight, and they do. Well, they did smoke underneath that observer ward though, John, so they were scouted out doing that. It doesn't necessarily mean Polaris is safe, because Natsumi is currently being chased down that bot lane, and Gabby might actually find him. Natsumi, oh, there's your smoke broken. Can they make it in time? Oh, they can. Oh, it hurts to watch, John. It really does. Natsumi could just not get away from Cuckoo at the moment.
No, he's got a Magnet right now, and even Lelouch isn't safe here.
No, he certainly isn't. Astral into the Meteor Hammer will lock him down, though Carl is starting to drop low, but he does have the Aegis up. In the meantime, Marina has been dropped. There's your Aegis gone on Carl. That's a decent start. But can they keep going? No, it doesn't seem like it. Instead, onto Mavis. Nice easy Ogre kill. So at least you got the Aegis down. And Polaris Esports still trying to back off as Carl is closing the distance here with Mavis.
Isn't it magical, Papa?
Gabby, they're gonna find the Ogre, still blink in. There's a spear out from Xavius, but it does nothing so far as the arena has been dropped by Cuckoo. He's on to Lelouch again. They're gonna kill off the Leshrac straight off the bat as Force. He does try to abuse the BKB timing, but it does nothing.
Isn't it magical?
And Polaris Esports, they are yet to find their second kill of the game.
On top of that, so you don't really worry too much about the spell immunity on T1 side.
Oh, Lelouch, no. Not Lelouch another time. Oh, never mind. It's going to be Lelouch. That's his fifth death of the game on that Leshrac, and Cuckoo just continues to dish out so much damage. Well, now even the refresher orb up on Gabby. They spotted out Natsumi. He's going to try the juke one more time, but they're going to find out very, very quick which one the real one is. Natsumi, he'll run the other way around now, and he's going to be spotted. Doppel is there, but he just can't survive this. There's no way. Meanwhile, mid lane, Mavis. Be chased down here by Gabby. Even the refresh being committed here by Gabby. So just chase down Xavius. And they're just cleaning him up. I mean, this isn't even close.
No. Definitely not. And this is Polaris that did really well in Div 2. You know, they had an amazing run. And T1, well, they're a solid Div 1 team. Second place in regional finals. So Lush again.
Jeez. I mean, what do you do, though? Cuckoo knows anyone he catches is just dead.
They still need to really work hard to find an angle here. Arena is up with Blink, though.
Yeah, but BKBs are up, so Carl, he's going to be fine, and Gabby, he's happy to fight. He'll BKB up himself now as he does chase down the Mars, and well, Mavis, he just disappears. Xavius is gone as well, though Gabby is starting to fall quite a bit lower. He might drop, but no, the press the attack is there, and Zephyr, he's the one to go down, but no, Whitemon is out with the overgrowth, and they've got even more targets to go after. There's Force gone. Gabby has died, however, so he does drop, and they even found Whitemon. 3-2-2 Dream is dead, John. It is dead.
Splitting off the fight, making it harder for, say, T1 Sports to hook up in a good position. And that's what they're banking on. I think they've just got to find a good angle for Xavius to jump in and just dish the damage out for the Lucia and Natsumi.
Now they're going to try and defend Xavius. A nice spear back, but it doesn't land on Arax, and now the jump in is there with Jewel, and Lelouch is just gone. Team 1, they'll just keep going for more now as Force is trying to fight with the overgrowth. He's out of range right now, but it won't matter because they are still just chasing them down. Mavis is to go down as Natsumi will be the third. They were close to getting Carl, but he had the Aegis anyway.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Yeah.
GG.
GG it is. 31-4 T1 with a very dominant display coming out. Coordinating so well as a team. You pointed it out, Mike.